Hey, what's going on, guys? I had the pleasure of doing my first ever radio interview with TheFANShow. I'll leave all of their links in the description below. But earlier this evening, I had the opportunity to be on their show and the honor, to be interviewed by the individuals who's working over there. And it was my first ever radio interview. So I would run it live, but I'm not sure when they're going to call me. So I wouldn't want to have, 30-minute video of me just sitting here looking at absolutely nothing in the weirdest scenery. Because this is my brother's room. They have some sort of service going down in my regular office space. So I had to come up here. My room is entirely too small to try to get that done. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll probably do some sort of jump cut that'll start right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and joining me making his debut on the Fan Show is the man behind those hilarious highlight videos with the voice commentary. It is comedian Chiseled Adonis. Welcome to the program, Chiseled. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. I gotta tell you, when I saw that get shared in my Facebook timeline, I was like, what is this? Because there's bad lip reading, which has become kind of, we wait for the next batch to come out, but this is something completely different. It's the highlights from all the different games, and then you've got your own voiceover commentary, and I was in tears laughing so hard at the first one that I heard. Where did you come up with the idea for something like that?
Well, first, thank you for watching the videos. I truly do appreciate that. But where I got the idea from was I was watching the opening game between the Chiefs and the Patriots, and James White caught the ball on a sweep, and he did a phenomenal stiff arm to, I believe it was number 39, Mitchell of the Chiefs, and nobody on commentary mentioned it. So I'm on Facebook. I'm scrolling, and nobody said anything about the play. So once I hopped on Twitter, I tried to see if I can get one of the live feeds of the game. I took that one clip, and I just did 1 minute commentary on it while I was saying, oh, yeah, he got baptized and stuff like that. And then within 3 days, it was at 2.3 million views.
Wow.
And somebody told me, hey, you should probably do, full game highlights. And I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. And the rest is history.
How long does it take you to put one of those together?
Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Because I'm watching the game live, and then while I'm watching it live, I have it's streaming on Red Zone. So I try to get as much highlights of the big play highlights as possible, and then I just make a huge compilation. And the funny thing about it, what makes it so authentic, is I don't write. I don't have any sort of script to where I release it the next day, especially on Sunday. So I'll just sit there with a mic in my hand. I'll think of whatever comes to mind first, and then I throw it together, and then surprisingly people watch it. So it works.
That is awesome, because I don't like scripts. I don't do them here on the show. I'll have like my key talking points, like just a name or a headline or whatever that I want to make sure that I cover. But other than that, it's if I'm reading off a script, I feel too automated, and I just can't do it. So I was wondering if those were all organic in the moment, or if you actually took the time to be like, what's a good reference I could come up with as far as like pop culture to compare this to?
Oh, with those, what I do is I'll say something, and then whatever comes to mind first, I'll just keep repeating it until something where I can expand off of it. Because when I first was with the stiff arm, when I first saw the stiff arm happen, I said, okay, baptize him right there. And then from that, I said, okay, why don't I say, like, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and then just keep expanding from there. And then when I did, I started incorporating, like, some wrestling into there. I incorporated some anime into there. And then with the one that really took off, which is like one of the taglines, is with Nick Folk. And for some apparent reason, everybody just itched, because when he missed the 3 kicks on the Thursday night game against the Patriots, and they had the one clip where he was getting consoled by, I don't know if it was his special team coach or somebody, and he put his head down. So I just said, yeah, put your head down. And then from that point, everybody's just, why don't you keep saying it in every video, keep saying it in every video. So I started throwing those in there. So I'll have the mic in my hand, and I'll just repeat certain phrases over and over, and then I'll just expand from there.
Yeah, it is one of the things that I was going to ask you, if that was something personal that you had against Nick Folk, because that part is absolutely hilarious, I will admit. It's something that each video that you put out, I'm like, okay, so how is he going to tie this next one into something with Nick Folk? And then there's like, and now we got a safety making a kick. You don't know anything about that, do you, Nick Folk?
It's funny when it happened too, because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So a lot of people have been asking me, "Why are you a Bucs fan? Did he hurt your feelings? What's the correlation between you and Nick Folk?" But in 2015, when we had when the Steelers, before they brought in Sean Sweezum, they had an issue with their making field goals in the beginning of the season when they played against not Pittsburgh, when they played against the Patriots. On the opening night, they missed 3 kicks, and they would have possibly won the game. So something about kickers not being able to do their job really ticks me off. So I just figured, you know what, why not, get on Nick Folk, and then every week I try to get him from a different angle. I think the last video that I did, I said something like I've seen better legs on a paraplegic, and then everybody loved that one.
Yeah, I remember that moment. The one of my favorites from this last set of videos that you did was the injury to Jay Cutler, and the Vagisil.
The Vagisil, I was there, because everybody always says, like, whenever he gets hurt, like, he wants no business in playing football and stuff like that. So I said, okay, what is the most ridiculous injury I can come up with? So at first I was going to say he had a torn labia, but I said, now maybe if I go there, some people won't get it. So I just said, he has a bruised cervix, and a lot of people caught it. So I said, all right. And I'll just roll with that. And then, like a gift from the heavens was the Dolphins offensive line coach with the cocaine. So now I'm going to start throwing that in every time the Dolphins have some sort of highlight.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder what kind of moment that each week is going to give you to see if it becomes a recurring thing. Because here on the show, I give out the Butt Fumble Award every week in honor of Mark Sanchez, and it's an award for, it's gone to players, of course, and then it's gone to whole teams, it's gone to coaches, front office. Basically, no one is safe from that, moment where you just really wish that you could take it back and you can't get out of your own way, and it was sad and it was funny all at the same time. So it seems like you catch a lot of those in your commentary too, so I admire it.
Yeah, I try my best to get like the most ridiculous things that'll happen during the game if somebody gets hurdled or if somebody gets stiff-armed or laid out. They had one highlight where a coach ended up getting ran over, but I couldn't find the replay of it, so I wasn't able to put it in there. But I was going to throw that in there too. I just try to catch the smallest moments that some people don't see, and then I'll just keep throwing that in there week by week.
So you're a comedian, and now you've got this weekly highlight video with your commentary. But do you do a lot of stand-up? Like, what's your day-to-day like before you had these videos come out?
Well, before I had when the commentary videos started going viral, I had a couple of different videos that I was doing online that passed 1 million views, because I had more of a rant sort of style. So when I would rant on many different things, a lot of people, they liked that. And regarding like stand-up, I did stand-up shows. I did about maybe 40 or 50 open mics that I've done. I've had 2 different stand-up shows so far. I have an upcoming one coming next month that I'm doing out here in New York. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can to just get my name out there. So with the online, I can build my own demand. So when I go to a comedy club, I can say, hey, I could bring 30-some people, and I'll be able to get on the lineup with no problem in a prime time spot, in contrast to being the guy who's just starting out, and I have to pay every time to get on the stage.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that, once you've found your niche, you kind of go with it. And I know that there's been a lot of comedians that have kind of done their own thing. Bo Burnham is a really different approach to comedy. You have Jeff Dunham, who's a ventriloquist, and then you have the guys that tell stories, or the guys that I've seen people even read like mean tweets as like their comedy. Is this something? Is your highlight video something that could find its way into your routine, where they just like throw up a random clip from a game and then you do your commentary to it? Have you thought that far ahead?
No, I actually haven't given that any thought. Like, what I tried to do was probably take some of the taglines that I would say and then incorporate that into the stand-up. But then if I was able to get some clips up there and then just run it live, that would be cool too.
Yeah, I think that would be something that would be really funny, because then you're giving the people that know you for that something to come and look forward to, is that you have these clips that maybe didn't make the cut or have happened since then, if you follow more sports than football, and you throw them up on the screen, like you have a guy there and you're just like, all right, throw up the next clip, and then you do your commentary there. That could be something very different that people could, separate you from everybody else for.
Yeah, because nobody else is doing that. That's extremely authentic. So I'm sure they would appreciate me for that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So there's a segment that I do every Thursday, which is a fan versus the fan show for weekly pick'em, and I'm not doing too well right now. I've hit like a 5-week losing skid, but for you, with you being on the show right now, if you want to make your predictions for these 5 games with your own unique commentary style of how a certain team is going to win, by all means let it fly, no pressure. But if not, that's fine too, because I don't know if you've got a prep or anything. But the first game that I have here for us to pick is going to be divisional matchup between Carolina and Tampa Bay. Kind of a big game for both, especially since the New Orleans Saints are leading the pack right now, and who saw that coming? But your pick for this game.
Between the Cardinals and the Bucks.
Panthers and the Bucks.
Oh, the Panthers and the Bucks. Well, if Cam Newton could, stop running away from reporters, if he can take that same passion of leaving the press conferences and put that into throwing touchdown passes, then I see Carolina being able to roll. Because this Buccaneers team is extremely, they're inconsistent. Throughout the season, for some reason, they're not really thinking that, hey, let's hand it off to Doug Martin. This guy's got thighs bigger than people's heads. Give him the ball, let him run. But instead, they're not doing that. So I see Carolina winning that game.
All right. You like Carolina? I'm actually going to go with Tampa Bay. I feel like they came really close to winning against a tough Buffalo team. And Carolina, they're kind of 50-50. But, man, Cam Newton is his own worst enemy. He really just can't get out of his way. And he can sometimes bounce back, but other times he can't, and he's going to be that team's Achilles heel. So I think on the road, coming off of another week where he got roasted for his up and leaving the press conference, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. So the next game then would be the Oakland Raiders, fresh off of a big Thursday night win against the Chiefs, going into Buffalo to take on the red-hot Bills right now. Who do you like in this one?
I want to say I like Oakland because they were able to shut down, for the most part, on the ground. They were able to stop Kareem Hunt. But Buffalo, they just know how to run the football. And this Oakland team, defensively, they're better against the pass than they are against the run. So I see Buffalo, holding down the front because I believe they're at home this game. So I see them holding down the front. Derek Carr, although he did play outstanding last week against the Chiefs, since it's divisional, they know each other like that. Going out to Buffalo, it's a different climate out there. So I see Buffalo pulling it off. I think Tyrod Taylor might surprise a couple of people this game.
Yeah, I think Buffalo is probably going to take this one, too. It'll be a close contest and one that the Raiders, well, they needed their last win more than they need this one now that the Chiefs have lost 2 straight, but they still have a little bit of a hole to dig out of. So we both like Buffalo there. The next one, though, probably didn't think it would be much going into this week, but nonetheless, here we are. The LA Chargers, who have won 3 straight, go up against the New England Patriots, who, I mean, are they for real? Are they not? This is 2 teams that we can't make heads or tails of. Who do you like in Foxborough?
In Foxborough, knowing the history that the Patriots have had there and Tom Brady being extremely efficient playing at home, I'm going to go with the upset. And I'm going to say the Rams walk in there and shock the world. Because over the first 4 weeks, the Patriots historically had one of the worst defenses ever, and then they've turned it around over the last 3 weeks, but they had a bad call from the referee that got them out of the game against the Jets. They played all right last week in their win, but it's just something about this the Chargers team here. I think they're able to pull it off. I think they'll be able to pull it off here.
Yeah, and for me, I've gone against the Patriots a couple times in what I thought would be an upset. And then, of course, the one time that I picked them, they don't win, and that was in my eliminator pool against Carolina. So I can never seem to get these games right. I guess to play it safe, it being in Foxborough, I'd love to see an upset, but I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one. So we're different there. And the next one is probably the game of the week because there's a lot of teams on byes and there's a lot of sloppy football out there. But Houston, the Texans will go into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And I think that the Texans right now are the real deal, where the Seahawks, I don't know, they need a good team to kind of put them back in their place. What do you think on this one?
I'm going to go Houston because I'm really buying what they're selling. There's just something about, you know, them having those receivers with dreadlocks over there. They're pulling it off. Because DeAndre Hopkins, he has, dreadlock power. DeAndre Hopkins, I believe he's leading the league in touchdown receptions. He's got 6. Will Fuller's got 5. Deshaun Watson is playing like he's every game's a national championship. And we're yet to see Lamar Miller, you know, explode and have a big-time game. And I think this is going to be the game for him to do it because Seattle's defense, it's not what it used to be. It's almost an illusion of what it used to be. And Cliff Averill being out, I believe they signed White Frame, but he's old as time. He's as old as Vinatieri, I think. So, you know, he should be collecting AARP, but he's on the field, and I don't think he's going to do that big of a difference for Seattle. So I see Houston coming in, and I think they're going to roll over Seattle in Seattle and shock the world the same way the Panthers did when they walked into Seattle, picked up the win 2 years ago, and the same that the Cowboys did 3 years ago when they walked into Seattle. So I think Houston's going to do it and show the NFL and the AFC South that, you know, they're still here and holding down the fort.
Yeah, I like Houston in this one as well. It's going to be a tough road game, but I do think that offense will make a few Seattle defenders, their souls leave their bodies, and we'll get to see that in your highlight video the following week. And that brings us to our last game, division rivalry. This one is important for both teams, and it is the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins in D.C. Who do you like?
I think because Sean Lee came back, I'm going to have to go Dallas here because for some apparent reason, Kirk Cousins, he's up 1 week and then he's down the other week. And they still have no running game in Washington because Chris Thompson, he is a touchdown machine, but they can't get those yards on the ground. It's all through checkdowns. And Terrell Pryor's not playing that well throughout the season. And something about Dallas, they're learning how to click now. Although they did just, you know, they beat a winless team in San Francisco. But I think they're going to be able to run the football against Washington. And Des Bryant, with Josh Norman being out, I don't think Washington's going to have a corner to be able to cover him. So I think they're going to have a pretty good game. I see Dallas coming out and winning this game.
And with that, then, I will make my pick for the Washington Redskins just because I'm so anti-Dallas. So maybe them being at home, coming off of a tough divisional loss, will get them a good divisional win. And that will do it for this week's Fan versus Fan Show Pick'em. And Chisel, I got to say, it's been really fun to talk to you. I love your videos. And I'm waiting for a Game of Thrones reference to be thrown in there at some point.
Oh, yeah, I'll throw one in there. I'll throw one in there for you.
That'll be great, but man, they are fun to watch. Keep doing what you're doing. I look forward to them now every week, and you do one for the daytime games and then one for the primetime games too.
Yeah,
I do 3 a week. I have the Thursday night football game. I release that one on Friday. The Sunday early games between the early in the afternoon at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I release those around 8 to 9 p.m. on Sunday, and then the Monday night and Sunday night football game, I release those on Tuesday night.
He is the man that everybody should have at their Super Bowl party and just hit the mute button on the TV and let it ride. Chiseled Adonis, you can follow him on Twitter at Chiseled Adonis, and then, of course, go and check out his Facebook page for the full videos of his weekly hilarious highlight voiceover commentaries. Chiseled, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. You take care.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been my interview with The Fan Show. So you guys can go check them out on Twitter, check them out on their website. And that was pretty fun for a first ever, interview. That was all right for what it was. So I look forward to possibly getting more opportunities like this in the future. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Everybody who's brought anybody to watch my commentary videos, I truly do appreciate it. I put a lot of work into it. Although it is extemporaneous and it only takes about 2 hours of my time, but I do love what I do, and you guys love what I do. So I truly do appreciate you guys. Keep watching it. Share it with your friends. Tag your friends. Like my page. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me, help a brother out. And oh yes, the shirts are coming. The Put Your Motherfucking Head Down shirts for Nick Folk. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have his photo on it yet, so I might have like a cartoonized, is that a word? A cartoonized, animated photo of his face on the shirt for copyright reasons, of course. With the Put Your Motherfucking Head Down shirt, I believe I can make maybe a hashtag with that too. I got the 4 or What Son shirts. Those are coming too. Dreadlock Powers, those shirts are coming too. So just stay with me. What my target is about I want to say around Thanksgiving. So I might have a pre-order, something come out. I'm going to work really hard the tail end of this week, beginning of next week to try to get that done. I have my own comedy show coming out later on, I believe it was November the 18th. If you're in New York, send me a message. It's at Broadway Comedy Club on the 18th of November. So I'm going to be over there too. So stay tuned. A whole lot of things are on the way to come. Watch those commentary videos. Watch my other videos. And for the Steelers fans, here we go, man. We got a Sunday night football game. We playing against Detroit in Detroit. Last time we played against Detroit, we kicked their ass outside of the second quarter. For the first, third, and fourth, we kicked their ass. But the second, not too good. We gave up 27 points. That's not good. Calvin Johnson went for a whole lot of points. But they don't have Calvin no more. We got Le'Veon Bell. We got Martavis. Well, he's at home. He can't really come to the game because he's inactive. I hope he don't smoke no weed. We got Juju Smith, who's there. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Big Ben, Mike Pouncey, David DeCastro. It doesn't matter who shows up. We got the all-pros and they're ready. Let me not even mention the defense because we're going to see what they're going to do on Sunday night. So I am out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's enjoy this week of football.